Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. And surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Monday. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Forgive me for my voice. I don't know what's happening to it, but we move. This morning, I want to quickly talk to you about Ghana. Our sense of patriotism, heroism, and commitment, which seems to be fading away. Because when you sit and you watch and you see people who are earning salaries as deputy directors, people who are supposed to go on pension, who are refusing to go, people who have the wherewithal to be able to access education, who are getting scholarships on the taxpayers' money, the poor taxpayers' money. And some of the nasty explanations that have been given to it, you weep. Some of them in the past, like Gift Yowari, who owns Berry's Ladies, right? At the same time she bought Berry's Ladies, she was getting scholarship. That same lady, along with Akosia Van Vika and a couple of others, took their salaries from where they shouldn't have. They have appeared in the Auditor General's report before. Some of them threatened to sue me. I'm still waiting for the suit. Some of them said, oh, I'm using them to become popular. Me, who put them on TV. I'm using them to become popular. But you ask yourself the question, what is the rationale behind scholarship? Brilliant but needy. I'm talking about Ghana. I'm not talking about Togo, not Nigeria, not Niger. Brilliant but needy. Put their coat of arms there. Let people see it. Amon Kote's coat of arms. And Amon Kote is a man of extraction from Joshi. Asere Joshi. This is the coat of arms of Ghana. I want it to sink into your head. Maybe you might have been introduced to it. The rich are getting scholarships. And then the argument is that, oh, come to me. They say, oh, but these people, they pay their taxes too. Yes, they pay their taxes. If you're a director of an institution, if you're a lawyer in good standing, you are a lawyer, you're a lecturer, like the lady lawyer lecturer, who was named after the Opoku Nyines, Apostle Ameniampon's children, who are getting scholarship. Are we suddenly suggesting that their godfather Opoku Nyina is poor, or their father Apostle Ameniampo is poor? Are we suggesting that? Matthew Opoku Prempeh gets a scholarship. Adjoa Safo gets a scholarship. There's a tall list. Then somebody comes and say, oh, we gave you a whole list. Why have you picked only these influential people to put them out there? Because they are not supposed to be there in the first place. Why were they there? So General Kwesi, who is qualified for the scholarship, who is not able to afford fees in Birmingham, why didn't she get it? Why? I'm talking about people who are directors, people who are ministers, people who get ex gratia. They still take from the poor, and they take it so shamelessly, and they even have the effrontery to come and explain. Show me the national flag. Today I want us to talk about Ghana. What we have become. Show me.
Johnny's Bite.
Now, sometimes you think about the explanations that are being given to you, and you can imagine immediately Why Kwesi Nyantakyi still wants to come back and go to parliament? It is for the same reason. He knows we are not serious. So Kwesi Nyantakyi wants to come and contest for John Kume's seat and go to parliament. Kwesi Nyantakyi. I have the president and the vice president in my pocket. I paid bribe to Anas. If the Chief Justice is still alive, OSP is still alive, somebody says, I admit that I committed a crime. Nobody has invited him. Nobody has picked him up. Nobody has explained anything. In fact, when Kwesi Nyantakyi's number 12 documentary showed, it was Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo who asked that he should be picked up, reported him to the police. What has become of that matter? And you people are wondering why the president is keeping the SML deal and the report. I said, we here, we wrote to Al Jazeera on the gold mafia, Alistair Mathias. The president and Nana Santi Bedeto, they are keeping it under their armpit. They are not giving it to you. They are still not giving it to you. They send Kojo Oponkroma to go around media houses to go and actually start teaching people how to practice journalism. When we started practicing journalism, Kojo Oponkroma was nowhere close to journalism. Fact. When we started practicing journalism, he was nowhere closer to journalism. Fact. Yeah, he cannot contest that. Where's the Al Jazeera report? And you are expecting the SML deal. Forgive my voice. Today, Ghana has become what it is because we have endorsed mediocrity to the highest levels. Ghana has become what it is because we have endorsed hypocrisy to the highest levels. Ghana has become what it is because we have endorsed dishonesty to the highest levels. Ghana has become what it is because we have endorsed lack of candor to the highest levels. That's where we are. Sit back, look at Nanado and his people, and think about what they told you in opposition, and look at what they are doing in government with the benefit of power. You see a great disconnect. And they were admitted. My phone is off. I gave my phone to Janet this morning. My phone is off because my lights have been off for more than 24 hours. You have my power. I bought power in advance. I don't owe you money. You say it's not doom so, it's doom CSE. I live closer to a transformer. Nobody came to fix the transformer. But you say I should not call it doom so. But you in opposition called it doom so. Are you not shameless? People's lights are off. Their TVs, their home theaters, their microwave ovens, whatever, has been destroyed. When they complain, they say, speak positive news only. Positive news where? By who? By who? For what? It's a question. We can answer it. By who? For what? Where? How? Why? And I feel sad for ECG when they try to explain these things. Dubik Muhammad was to save his job, and all the others under him want to save their jobs. You have my money. I bought electricity ahead. Put the coat of arms up again. I bought my electricity ahead.
Johnnie's Fight.
You have my money. You have not provided the power. But you say, I cannot complain. Because when I complain, I am being a negative person. Yet the people who ask you not to complain, they have plans. Some of them are getting scholarship aside their big fat salaries. Come to me.
Johnnie's
In
Fight.
May of 2022, There was a letter that was written in this country. My phone is off, so I couldn't send anything. There was a letter that was written suggesting that 30% of the salaries of government appointees will be deducted to help all of us who are suffering. We are in 2024. Nobody from Akufo-Addo to Timothy Bawumia to Fremont Pare to everybody, nobody has had the dignity and respect for Ghanaians to come and account to us that this is how much we have deducted and this is what we have used it for. Nobody. Yeah, Dr. Bawumia will go to church and quote wrong Bible verses. Stick to the Quran, Bosu. Stick to you left the Boys Brigade a long time ago. You are no longer sure and steadfast. So, when you look at the entirety of society, and you look at young people not getting jobs, and older people staying on the job like a leggy bum. And somebody has explained to me 2 days ago, he says, a leggy bum means I have swallowed my anger. Boss, you have no anger to swallow. Minister of Agriculture has written to you. Regional minister has written to you, even though his is a lie because he comes back after he wrote the letter to come and engage the people. He has been moved because Nanando doesn't have the men that he promised that he has. And then you are refusing to go. The retirees are there. Colonel Gansa and NI is there. National Theatre, Amy, she's there. Plenty retirees all over the place. Immigration boss, Isiatechi is there. Plenty of them. Kuno, fire service, they are all over the place. Nanado is keeping a group of retirees with him. He just is 80. So if you are 70, getting on to 80, you are his friend. Forgive my voice. If you are 70, getting on to 80, you are his friend. Meanwhile, he came and said that the young people will have jobs to do. What are the jobs? What do young people do? And young people have become beggars in this country. They see you and they beg you for money. I said, I don't take bribe. I don't take all those monies. So I don't have extra to give. I only have money to buy pampers for Kuku or take care of Obrimpong. But they insist. So the little that you have, you share. We have reduced young people to become beggars in our own country. Show me the map again. When we created the new regions, Western North, Savannah region, Oti region, we created the Northeast region, Bono East region, 16 regions we made them. We said that we gave them 20 million each for them to develop so we can have, development come closer to the people. Come to me. Find me the president's picture. I asked Nanado today, Bozu, since you hurriedly created the regions and gave them regional ministers, created office for them, all of who get ex gratia, how have the regions developed? The seed money, or so-called seed money that you give to them, what have they used it for? In all your sona, from 2017, 18, 19, 20, 2021, 2, 3, 4, you have never spoken about the new regions. And you are 80. And the boss, I told you, we are Wednesday borns. And I told you that in my home where I grew up, when the old people eat, they leave some for the children or they eat along with the children. You are eating alone. In my home where I grew up, when the old people eat, unless you don't come from a gold home, when your grandpa or grandma eats, they leave some for you, or they eat along with you. They give you the best part of the meal. A lie? You are eating alone. You are carrying a chair in a V8. Your people are suffering. Children are lying on their bellies on the ground. You are 80. God has blessed you. How are you blessing the people of Ghana? Are you in control, or is the country under autopilot? You created 6 new regions. Both NDC and NPP promised that. You came and actualized that. I'm asking you, the seed money you gave to them and the regional ministers that you have had, how have they helped the people to develop, and how have they brought development closer to them? Come to me.
Johnny's Bite.
You should be able to answer that. It's a simple question. It's not an insult. When you ask the question, say, "Oh, you are insulting." I have not insulted so far. I say you gave 20 million of our money to a minister for a region. Come and account to me. Is that an insult? It's not an insult. You gave money to Ghana at 60 or Ghana 60 years and beyond, and you said they were going to build libraries across the country. Where are the libraries? Jefferson Kwame Nasaki, today he wants to become member of parliament. He has gathered enough, so he wants to become member of parliament at Blekuma Central. He has not accounted for the libraries that they said we were going to build. Lord Comey, they are fighting over lands in Ablekuma Central. They have not accounted for what they said they will build. So you ask them the question, where are the libraries? They get angry, say you are NDC. But you collected our money and said you are using it as seed money to construct A, B, C, and D. Should we not ask you after 7 years where the A, B, C, D is? Even Akoto Power is dead. His client, Dr. Rekubrobe, is there. Ghana 50. They acquitted and discharged them. These are the same people who rejected breakfast at the vetting table, at the transition table. He said, we will not take the breakfast. We will not take the food because I shall protect the public purse. I shall protect the public purse. Is giving scholarships to Gift Your Worry. Is giving scholarship to a lawyer to go and do internship outside. A lawyer who has been failing people at UPSA, giving the internship. And when you say, oh, it's not Opoku Jine's daughter, is that Minion Paul's daughter, is this, is that, is that. Shameless lot. Very, very shameful conduct. I shall protect the public purse. Even though the speech was plagiarized, he says, I shall protect the public purse. Ask Nanado how he is protecting the public purse. Ask him how he is fighting corruption. When the president speaks publicly now, he can't mention corruption. You know why? Because corruption has engulfed him, swallowed him up. He can't mention corruption. He can't. I'm not saying he's corrupt. I said it has engulfed him and swallowed him up. He didn't see it coming, maybe.